Counter-Strike 2 first arrived with enormous expectations when it launched in 2023. Over the last year or so, a set of reoccurring problems within the game has been happening, from the new broken animations following the most recent update to a simmering cheating crisis that has broken player confidence in the competitive play. So in today's video, I'll break down some of the major issues right now with CS2, explaining what's happening, why it matters, and the long-term impacts that it could have on the game. Before we get started, guys, if you could drop a like on the video, subscribe with your notifications turned on, and also don't forget, guys, at 500 subs, I'll be giving away a StatTrak factory new AK-47 slate. If you want to enter, all you have to do is drop a like on this video, subscribe, and in the comment section, tell me one thing that you would fix with CS2. All those details will be in the pinned comment of this video. So as many of you guys know, in late July, Valve pushed the update that changed a lot of the animations for the weapons and knives. While many of these changes were cosmetic improvements, the butterfly knife's inspect now looks worse, and for many players, it's completely broken. There's now some odd clipping, and the arm and the hand is misaligned. There's a janky transition between frames that make the knife snap, and now it does that incorrectly during the inspect in the idle states. This resulted in a huge problem for many players, and let's just say the community has been going crazy about this issue, and it's one that needs to be fixed very soon. Now, one of the most recent complaints players have reported is sudden and severe FPS drops. I've personally had this issue for months. Instead of the steady playable frame rate, some users describe a smooth start that degrades into large dips, sometimes from hundreds of FPS down to a fraction, and this has been happening during spectating, when the scoreboard is open, playing, or simply just after the client has been open or running for some time. A lot of these Steam discussions and the Reddit threads that I've read suggest that this issue affects both the high-end rigs and the mid-range as well. What seems to be floating around the community about what the issue could possibly be, it could include a memory leak, it could be a shader or shader cache problem, or just components that weren't fully optimized to start with. For competitive play, this makes the game almost unplayable. Many players attempt the usual troubleshooting, updating their drivers, checking their power settings, or lowering their graphics. I've tried all of this recently, but with the reports across multiple months, it suggests that Valve needs a server to client side investigation, definitely some targeted hotfixes, and not just a configuration workaround. There's a broader, longer term conversation about the optimization. CS2 runs on the modernized engine with the new rendering paths and cache strategies. This gives Valve the opportunity for higher fidelity and new features, but it also raises the bar for optimization discipline. Many players in the community and content creators have posted some optimization guidelines. We've also got some launch commands and graphic settings that deliver a measurable improvement for many users, yet the need to rely on the community-made guides proves the base client has to improve. Some other problems include the excessive CPU usage, the compilation hiccups, and the client doing extensive work while in the menus or spectating, not to mention the multiple crashes that players have been reporting. For a game whose competitive scene depends on razor-thin timing and input, every extra millisecond of frame time variance is meaningful. We have to get this FPS issue fixed. We have to stop the crashing issue, and we need more hotfixes. We need more hotfixes. Another issue that is sparking controversy within the industry, as a lot of you guys may know, Valve recently rolled out a more aggressive trade protection and reversal mechanic, and that's intended to protect users from API scams, middleman scams, and other ways to steal. This new feature now lets users reverse recent trades under certain security conditions, and adds explicit holds or longer restrictions after trade reversals. Valve's own support documentation explains the mechanics and the conditions where the accounts could be restricted from trading or even using the community market. Now, this security goal is intended to protect the players from losing their valuable items, but the market level side effects are real. The liquidity is reduced when the items can be pulled back, or accounts can be forced into a temporary 7 to 30-day trade ban. Third-party traders and sites are seeing higher friction. The market pricing is now becoming less predictable, and that's since the items can effectively be locked during this dispute window. After this, skin markets and third-party platforms lost a total of 104 million in a single day, and 615 million was wiped out in the first week that this trade protection system was put into play. Now, Valve's new trade protection system is highly effective at stopping scammers by introducing new blocks, but it has also slowed the once fast-paced skin economy to a crawl, collapsing and triggering sell-offs, straining many platforms reliant on those instant trades. It does make the market safer, but it could also permanently change the skin market as we know it. Next up, this has always been a big one for me. Players and organizers have complained that the competitive map pool feels both small and conservative. Valve's active duty premier pools rotate very slowly, and when the new maps or remakes are introduced, they're often kept out of the higher tier rotations for months. I'm not sure if it's the same for you guys, but I want fresh maps for the variety, but I also want to keep the tactical metas evolving. At the same time, I get it. Events need stability for the players and broadcasters, which makes the rapid map changes almost impractical. Sometimes I really feel that there should be more maps in the active duty pool. Debates within the communities point to the the balancing act between stability for competition and just give us enough rotation to keep the content fresh and interesting to watch. I just really never understood this. Just add more maps, or at least just give us cash skin. Last but not least, we all love to talk about it. We have to talk about the cheating problem in CS2. The cheating problem remains perhaps one of the most existential problems within the game. Public and premium cheats continue to evolve faster than VAC itself, and this is the result of a reoccurring issue within the community. Some forums describe blatant aimbots that will just go undetected for weeks, and there's a sense that Valve's ban systems, VAC, and the trust factor adjustments and the automated moderation have not kept up pace with the cheat market. Players reported matches being ruined by blatant cheaters, and for some, community responses have included the coordinating reporting and live triggering strategies to try to force Valve action. I've personally started using CS Watch to at least report cheaters, but the larger problem is a race. Cheat developers monetize aggressively, iterate quickly, and sometimes release undetectable updates that exploit the new engine mechanics. I've always said just bring a kernel level access anti-cheat into the game, and I'm not even sure that that would fix what CS2's issue is. This requires deep integration and long testing. All of these problems that I talked about in this video are not independent. They interact and amplify one another about how broken CS2 is right now. Performance issues make the anti-cheat even harder to tune, false positives, or even missed detections. The market restriction changes alter the incentives for third-party services to build user safety, which in turns affects the item liquidity and the market. I mean, even the tiny things like the broken animations and fixing the map pool, bringing back remakes that we know are built and Valve actually has. Just give some care into the game. We want the love. I mean, come on, the rampant cheating and the inconsistent player performance, thanks to the FPS issue, that just makes the competitive matchmaking feel stupid, and these are things that have to be fixed. And here I am in the last video talking about a bidding system coming to Counter-Strike in the Armory Pass, and some people can't even play the game because it crashes. Now, with that being said, I will say that Valve's support and recent announcements show that they will act when the issue can be fixed, but we want it faster. We want clearer and more accountable timelines. Someone needs to talk to the community. We need to know something. But I think that'll wrap it up with today's video. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this. Did I miss any issues that you think are plaguing CS2 right now? What do you think Valve should fix first? Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe with your notifications turned on. The giveaway details will be in the pinned comments. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This has been Zach. I'll catch you guys in the next one.